What's up everyone, Zach Friesen here. Today we're going to be doing a video about what the best lenses for Sony E-mount cameras are. So actually this is going to be the new direction with my channel. I'm going to be doing kind of like photography related stuff, like how to shoot better photos, how to what the best lenses are, what the best cameras are, what the best deals on cameras are. Just basically tips and tricks for shooting photos. I've been shooting photos for 3 years, taking video for 3 years as well, but I'm mainly going to be focusing on Sony like camera, how to master your Sony camera. I have a Sony A6300, but yeah, I've been taking photos for a long time. I think I am pretty good at it now. I think so I just want to help you guys out. I just want to basically make a channel about it. But yeah, so let's start out with the fixed lenses. I have 3 lenses. I have 3 fixed lenses, 3 zoom lenses. If you're really new and you just got a Sony camera, basically what fixed means is no zoom, so basically you're going to be stuck at your focal length. And I have 3 different lenses. I tried to get an affordable lens for zoom and fixed, and then I tried to get the medium, and then I got like high tier one. So yeah, I'm just gonna explain the different ones. First lens I got is the Sony 50mm f1.8. This is gonna be $198. This is gonna be the best bang for your buck. The thing about this lens is that it is actually 50mm. That means that like I'm filming with a 30mm lens right now. This camera is pretty far away from me. I'd say it's about 2 to 3 feet away from me right now, and it's like right on my face, right? So yeah, that's kind of like not a problem with this lens, but the thing is, if you're gonna be wanting to like vlog, I can't even really vlog with a 30mm lens like out with my arm like this. So if you're wanting to vlog, this is definitely not the lens for it. This is for taking pictures, portraits. This is going to get you that nice depth of field. Your background is going to be super blurry because you got that 1.8. The thing about all these fixed lenses is they all have the f-stop, a low f-stop of 1.4, 1.8. So the thing about f1.8 is that's the lowest your aperture goes, and I'm gonna shoot a video on like how to shoot manual, and that'll be linked at the end of this video as soon as I shoot it. What a low aperture gives you is like a shallow depth of field, which means whatever's in focus, anything in front or behind it is not going to be in focus, so it's going to be blurry. And that's how people get those nice portrait shots that everyone loves, where the trees in the background are all like just blurry, and they've got this thing called bokeh. And that's what's gonna make you look like a professional photographer, even if you're not really a professional photographer and you're just starting it out. But yeah, so that's gonna be your most affordable lens. It comes in at $198. Sony lenses, I'm sorry to break it to you, most expensive lenses out there pretty much. For any, like, this isn't an entry-level camera, but for any good camera like Sony, Canon, Nikon, Sony lenses are just super expensive. So sorry about it. That's going to be our first lens, Sony 50mm f1.8, and all of these lenses are going to be linked down below with the price, the focal length, the f-stop. It's going to be, all that information is going to be down there. If you use that link, it actually helps me out. So use the link that I give you. I made sure to get the best deals. So yeah, use that link. The second lens I'm going to be showing you guys is actually a total 180 from this last one. It's still a fixed lens, but it is a Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens, and that is going to be $375. But the thing about this is kind of a vlogging lens, but it actually will do very good for portraits as well. It has f1.4, so you can still get that really nice aperture. You can still get that really nice blurry background and that bokeh in the background. It's just amazing for taking portraits. And the thing about these lenses is it could do well for landscape photography. It could do well for shooting portraits or just any type of pictures of your friends. This is gonna be the lens that makes you look like, oh, he knows what he's doing, even if you don't know what you're doing. So yeah, and the thing about this is a 16 millimeter. That's going to be like way wide open. So 50 millimeter, it's more of a narrow depth of field, and when you get a 60 millimeter, it's wider. So that means it can see, like, if I was like right here, it would still see a lot more than just my face. Like, this is just my face. If I was using the 16 millimeter, it would be able to see like way more of my car right now. And that's like what you kind of want to use for vlogging if you're into that. You're just gonna have to get closer to the person you're taking a picture of if you're taking portraits, but it's perfectly fine. But yeah, so that's gonna be $375. It actually was $620, and this is a massive sale. So if you're looking to get like a vlog lens, this is the perfect lens, and get it now. Like I said before, link is gonna be in the description, so you use my link because it'll help me out. I'll get an affiliate bonus from you buying it from me. The final fixed lens is actually gonna be a Sigma 30 millimeter f1.4 lens. This is actually going to be a bit cheaper. This is the lens that I actually use right now, that I'm using on my camera right now. But yeah, so basically this lens is the same as that last lens, except for it's a 30 millimeter. So it's going to be image. So if I had a 50 millimeter, I would have to be way back in the back seat in order to film this. The 16 millimeter, you'd be seeing everything. You'd be seeing my steering wheel a whole lot more. I'm not sure if you see it right now, but you'd be seeing my steering wheel, you'd be seeing my like all the way up here. But with this lens, you're seeing just enough, I think. You're seeing me right in this seat. So 16 millimeter, you'd be able to see a lot more right here. 50 millimeter, you'd be seeing basically just my back seat. 30 millimeter, you're seeing right in the middle where I want it. And that's just basically the same thing as that last lens I showed you. Just a little bit more zoomed in, a little bit of a more narrow depth of field. But yeah, the first lens I'm going to be showing you is the Sony 18 to 105 millimeter f4 lens. And the thing about this zoom lens is it's the lens, actually, do I have this? Yeah. So this is the lens that I actually have. I'll show it to you right now. This is this lens. It's a nice, very nice lens. The thing about this is now you're able to zoom. So you know how I said there was 16 millimeter for that one lens that I showed you. It basically has 18, which is like right near there, and it actually can go back to 105. So 105 millimeter would be very narrow depth of field, and it would be seeing somewhere in my trunk right now. The thing about the Sony 18 to 105 millimeter f4 lens is the f4 part. So that means your aperture, when you zoom, is gonna stay constant. So basically when I use my zoom ring to zoom in, or use this nice little zoom feature, basically it won't get darker or lighter or change the depth of field or anything. It's gonna stay at that f4 range. So usually when you have a zoom lens, it goes from 3.5 to 5.6 as you go up in your focal length. At 18, it might be 3.5 f-stop, and then at 105, it might be at 6.3 f-stop. That's not good for us because it's gonna make your image darker, and it's also gonna just mess up like your coloring later. So when you have the f4, it's going to be your best bet to when you're coloring and stuff, advanced stuff later, or when you're editing your photos later. Say you were at 18 millimeters and then you went to 50 millimeters to take a different type of shot. You want a deeper depth of field, or narrow depth of field. And now your shot's darker. So now you're editing your photos in a different way, and you're making it harder on yourself. When it's f4 and you're always at f4, that's just the nicest for video and photo. But yeah, so that lens is actually going to be $598. When you get into the zoom lenses, that's where it starts to get expensive, because if you're not going to get a nice one, you can get a little bit cheaper, which I have a cheaper one, but I don't suggest it. But yeah, so that's the 18 to 105. This is the perfect vlogging lens. This is the best for video because you can go 18 to 105 and it'll be perfect. But yeah, so that's the first one. Link is in the description again with all the details, and I'll have it timestamped for when I start talking about one. So look at the timestamps if you want. Sony, so my second zoom lens is going to be Sony 18 to 135 millimeter f 3.5 to 5.6. So this one is actually going to be a bit further of a focal length. So you can say you're filming sports and you want to just get a little bit closer to the to your like son or your friend. 18 to 135 is probably going to be your better bet, just so you can get that just a little bit closer to that picture. And it's going to be a little bit cheaper. It's usually $648, but it is marked down to $548 right now. That's a pretty good price for 18 to 135 millimeter lens, because you can still vlog, you could still have wide shots, and then you can also get really close with this one. But yeah, so link again is going to be in the description. So this last lens is going to be the Sony 55 to 210 millimeter f 4.5 to 6.3. And this is going to be your cheapest lens. It's going to be $348. The thing about this lens is that it starts out at 55 millimeters, which is already a narrow depth of field, and it goes to 210, which is great. So like you can get that perfect sports like photo or video on a tripod, and you can get that perfect like right in on like a quarterback's, not face, but like upper torso. You can get that perfect photo. But the thing about this is there's not going to be any vlogging with this. Portraits are going to be, you probably shouldn't take portraits with this, considering at 4.5 it's just not the best for taking pictures of someone, unless they're really far away doing some like if you're trying to do some water photography where you're on a boat and they're out like tubing or anything like that. This is going to be a great lens for that. But just taking pictures of someone, this isn't going to be the best lens for that, because it's already a narrow depth of field, and that's going to be $348. So it's going to be your cheapest option, but it's not going to be perfect for if you want to vlog or take like portraits of people. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know if I missed any lenses down in the comments, or if this helped you, or if you even bought one. That would make me feel real good and know I'm helping you out. But yeah, there's some great deals down there, so make sure you guys check the link in the description. Just go check them out. See if you can find any other lenses you like on Amazon. But yeah, it's an expensive hobby, but it's a really great hobby, and who knows, it can actually make you money taking pictures of people in the future. So just think of it as an investment in your future. But yeah, if I'm gonna be making a whole lot more tips videos for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and that's gonna be it for me. Stay blessed.